Say something. You record it.
Talk right into it.
Talk right into it. Record it. Voice and tape.
This is the doctor speaking for the first time on this little road trip to Asia. No longer can we receive radio communications from the outside world. Three drifters traveling across the wide open plains of Texas. If the dogs don't get us.
My name's Jude Higgins. My mom's name was Rose Basile, that's her maiden name, and my dad's name was Jameson Higgins. My brothers and sisters, in descending order, George is the oldest, then Richard, and then Bobby, and then Danielle, my sister, and my brother Tracy, my brother Jeff, and my sister Kathy, and I'm between Jeff and Kathy. My father was gone by the time I was 5, and I didn't see him much after that, and he passed away when I was 13 from cancer. I was a C student, never great, never applied myself as much as I probably should have. History was my favorite subject. I always disliked math and those things, but science was hard, a little bit better, I guess. But I had a history teacher in my freshman year of high school who really turned me on to history, and I've been a kind of a history buff ever since. I graduated the summer of 1982, I guess then. And by the time I graduated high school, he called me and said, hey, you should come out with me and we'll get this thing going. I'm doing really good and I need your help. You know what to do and let's do it. So I rolled up all my change and put it in a shoebox and gassed up the Oldsmobile and drove out to California in 1983, January of 1983. I have two friends named Russell, and we were going out to California to see Russell, but my other friend Russell drove with me to California along with my brother Tracy and I, so the three of us drove out there, and Russell took pictures, plenty of pictures, and also used this recorder here that we brought with us that I pilfered from my former employer. The whole thing was a highlight, and it's kind of a blur today, but I mean, we had a good time. We laughed a lot, and we joked around a lot, and we saw the country, and we met people here and there, and we were in Houston, Texas, and we stopped for breakfast in Houston, Texas, and met a couple of young girls and had a good time and exchanged phone numbers. We never saw them again, but.
Texas, and this is by far the best state we've hit yet. Nice women all over the place, beautiful land, see it forever, and there's some hell of a looking cows and bulls out here. Bulldogs. Big bulldogs too. We'll get back to you. We're just having some fun here.
There was this interesting time when we were in going through Texas, I believe, and we saw this beautiful deer standing by the side of the road and a big set of antlers on it, and we quickly got on the recorder and we made a note of it, and as we were recording, you can hear my brother say, hey, we're in Texas and we just saw a beautiful deer.
7:30 at night now. We're on Route 290 in Texas, and we just saw a deer. A beautiful one. We just ran over it. Oh my God!
And just as he says it, you can hear the car go over this big bump, and it was a dead deer in the center of the road that must have had just gotten hit. And we had run over it, and we all bust out laughing because it was just, it came so fast. We went from seeing a beautiful deer to seeing a dead deer, and it was like it was a funny moment that we still can remember and laugh about.
We finally made it back on Route 10. We're going real fast now so we get all the guts out of the car.
We got to Russell's house and we just partied and celebrated being together again. We hadn't seen Russell in a couple of years and we missed him, and he was a good friend, and so it was really quite a reunion. We had a good time, and so I kind of got homesick after about 6 months, and I just planned to head home after that. I wonder how my life would have been different if you could have been growing up in California.
Well, you would have never met Mom.
That's true. I never would have met my wife, because when I came back to Boston after a couple of years, at 21, I got hired at FedEx, and I met my wife, and we got married in '91, and then started a family, and that's the rest is history, as they say. I met your mom at FedEx. I was a driver, and she worked in the office, and she got hired about a year after I did, and she was the cute girl in the office that everybody was talking about. And when I finally I saw her name written somewhere, and I thought she was Asian. I kept looking for an Asian girl because her last name was Tito, and it was kind of I thought it was an Asian name, and I kept saying, "Where's the new girl?" And everyone said, "That's her right there." And I said, "That blonde girl over there? I thought she was Asian." No. Matthew is my oldest. He's 26. Mark is 24. Chris is 20, and Samantha is 16. What would I tell myself if I could? My younger self, probably just to be patient and to just work hard, be honest, and try to be a good person. And I think if you do those things, you'll get through life okay.